What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Low.
Keith.
I'm Jarek.
And I'm Curtis.
Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know the vibes. BTS, No More Dreams. Jarek, have you seen their first video ever?
This is their first video ever.
First time video?
I've never seen it, no.
First of them, like,
I
on
think
their label,
I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna just go in with an open.
So
of
before
their
this
label?
video dropped, they never made music.
Well, yes, they made music. I feel like someone's going to air me out in the comments. I'm pretty sure RM...
They were singing at the Mall of America in 1975.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure RM and them were rapping. I'm not sure what was on Wax, but
Okay.
it's probably versus, what's on Wax versus what's on Wax, etc. But as a group,
This is their
believe this is
first.
the first joint.
Okay.
Um,
what year is this? I assume 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, so was it 8 years ago at this point?
That's a long time, bro. That's the longevity.
Because we can jump right into it, y'all. Patreon, YouTube, y'all deserve this.
You Patreon.
X videos.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, Mohawk RM.
Oh, not Mohawk RM. I didn't like Mullet RM. Why does it look like Newtown?
Hashtag the Anks.
Had to save budget.
Jimmy like he robbed you for your wallet.
Oh no, Jay
Look
look
at
like he got
Jay,
the knife out.
Yo!
Hey, hold on. I ain't gonna sit on. He got D-Rose jersey on.
Yo!
Not gonna lie, that was a cool way to introduce him.
I don't. Yeah. Well, it was something,
I liked it.
bro. What is going on?
Hey, yo.
What is going on here, man?
Hey,
Holy shit.
Okay, it makes sense. Wow, he looked like a baby.
it's Baby V.
I don't need to hear no more.
Are you downloading it?
Who that? Hope?
JK.
It looks like there's less of them.
It looks like they shot this video. Anybody ever play like Nuketown on Call of Duty?
You never played Nuketown?
That's what it looked like.
It looked
Nuketown.
exactly like Nuketown.
Right.
The bus in the middle.
They're camping in the windows. And Jim is like the bad boy on this show.
Jim and the Bad Boy.
She can still give off the same vibe, but maybe that's me.
Bang.
Nice. Very nice.
They snapping on this one.
Wait, that's Jin?
Yo. I ain't expect this at all. Nah, me neither.
Jimmy with the hands up. Somebody hit the note. I think so. I'm tripping.
Okay.
You gotta break the whole set.
Jimmy fucking them back running again.
Yeah, but it ain't the same though. He got so much more power in his voice now.
Nah, bro, run that back.
Bulletproof.
Bang Tang boy. He snapped on that joint.
Like, I thought I was tripping, bro.
You was not tripping, no.
No, I thought I was bugging.
You was not bugging,
I
bro.
thought I lost my mind.
Nope, you might have found it.
Nah, bro, that was different. The video be damned. The way they got on that damn beat, bro. Hold up, let me set it real quick.
I didn't see the big deal with the Bang Tang boys, but seeing this and then seeing what they're doing now, I can see why people appreciate their work and why people give them so much praise, because it's amazing that they can do all of those things. It's crazy to me that this was their first MV and it's over and it's still. This is like 6, 7, 8 years old, and it's still holds up kind of.
This is the most 2013 video I've ever seen in my life.
Makes sense.
Nigga, Hood by Air.
I'm gonna start.
Hood by Air. Derrick Rose jersey.
The what were those
black
called?
Leather John.
Those pants.
Yeah.
The joggers.
With the drop crotch Johns.
Trying to say they could have had the Dream and a couple other people.
Bro, this is the most 2013 video I've ever seen in my life.
This shit
Jay,
hot.
did you get your point off? I don't want to interrupt.
Oh no, yeah. So pretty much what I was saying is, me not saying that everybody has to agree with my statement or what I'm saying.
They usually don't.
This to me is better than what they're doing now. I'm not saying I don't necessarily think what they're doing now is wrong. I mean, it's cool. Get to the bag.
Sense.
They're doing great. But personally, I'm more interested in this BTS. The BTS that seems like they don't.
BTS, that's more like NCT.
Yes, they don't care about stuff. They're kind of just doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's the BTS that I'm interested in.
Sue me. Go. You should have said that.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect. Fucking sue me. Like, I'm from New York. Go ahead, Kurt.
Like, yeah.
Honestly, like the hardest thing for me was just trying to, like, because I'm still taking in like everything that BTS is, like getting into their solo works and just seeing it. So this is like, if you hadn't told me this was BTS and I didn't see that intro, I don't think I would have been able to put together that this is the same group. But that's not anything I'm saying to diss them or anything like that. It's more so just saying that it speaks to their diversity of their musicality, that they're able to do such. Let me reword that. They're able to still succeed in so many different markets. Like, they can do the pop stuff, they can do the rap, they can do the grunge. Like, it just, their versatility is just what shined through the most for me. That makes sense. But
that makes perfect sense. Oh, was this on me?
Well, I guess I ain't.
Yeah,
get my
no,
point.
go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish y'all had shown me this first.
No.
Yes.
No. A month ago, your mind wouldn't have been open to this. A month ago, I'm telling
I'm
you.
not. Bro, I'm telling you right now. Had I heard them rapping on this beat, if you would, because listen, the way I do anything when I go down a rabbit hole with something or with stuff, I like to start at the beginning.
That ain't how people normally find music, though. You normally find music from whatever you
Well,
heard.
usually, obviously, I will hear something, but I would go to the beginning. I'm like, well, let me go all the way to the beginning and see. I wish y'all had played this for me first. Obviously,
He'd have been in his car talking shit.
Nah.
He'd been like, what the hell?
I was in my car talking shit
What
after
in the
Dynamite.
cultural appropriation is
What
this
is
shit?
this shit?
If I seen
I
this
don't use
first,
that
I would have
term.
never called them overrated. If I had seen this
Bro,
like earlier,
well, I never called them overrated,
That was
but
definitely some new shit.
I know my vibe would have been different because if I watched them, if we came like in chronological order, kinda, I would have kind of felt like Army. I'm not Army, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. But yo.
One thing I want to add to that too is it's just such a weird, like it's almost like a really weird slippery slope almost, because if you start from the beginning and you're more interested in their hip hop records, I feel like you're almost going to be disappointed at the progression. Like if you just follow them from the beginning and you're into their more hip hop rap-esque kind of thing, and then you see more of the commercial stuff, you might be like, they're not the same. I mean, we do that here with artists all the time.
You want to know why I disagree with them? One, because they're not from here, so you have that barrier there. You could just watch them grow without any kind of like.
Yeah. I mean,
like
I feel like
any
we're
hooks in
open-minded
there.
enough to be open to that. I'm just saying.
But
like,
not only that, hip hop is a youthful art form. Always going to be a youthful art form. Singing, you grow into it. The way you sing as a child is not the way that you're going, or as an adolescent is not the way you sing as a grown man. So you grow into that. You can grow into your musicality. So that's the mindset I would have, or I'm going to have now, because now I want to see the progression from this. I don't want to see nothing else current now. I want to see everything leading up or coming after this, going up into present day. And it's not just because this song is hip hop, because I saw somebody in the comments.
That's why I want y'all to like not relax on your stance, because this is very hip hop-esque. When we are going to be playing songs in chronological order, so it will be eras where y'all will sit there and y'all will look at us like we crazy a little bit.
Dope. We just watched Dope.
Dope is not too far off from this.
It's two years after this though, bro.
But look at his reaction from Dope to this.
And that's what I'm saying. Dope wasn't bad. It was different, but it wasn't bad. But like I said, knowing that these guys eventually get to a song as ubiquitous but still a beautiful song like Butter, in my opinion, they get from this to Butter.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. So we had this conversation a while ago. Authenticity.
Oh yeah.
How much authenticity would you have given them seeing this and then going into what they do now?
Seeing them grow grow musically. But y'all just said one of these niggas was 13.
Hear me out though.
Exactly. So
A 13-year-old.
Right. So being at the 13, how much of this is them, or this is the studio, or this is the manufacturer, or this is what
this shit felt natural as fuck.
It felt natural because
y'all
did
tripping.
it? This
Literally-
felt like 2013.
No,
what are y'all talking about?
Literally, like 3 or 4 of them
Yes.
literally just learned how to sing and rap.
I said
Jimin's not a singer.
I said this.
JK's not a rapper or a singer. Hope not a rapper. They are this
Is this their personality through the music or not?
So wait a minute.
Mostly yes.
You think
Then it's
that the
them.
Jimin here, the one that looks like he would rob your wallet in the dark alley,
That's
is
not
the
what
same?
he looks like to me. He looks like a kid, but he don't look like he'll rob me.
Well, I wouldn't say robbery. He definitely all give angsty vibes.
Right,
But it's
right.
just-
Yeah, he's
That's more so what I'm leaning
you
to.
mean like a little shit, as they would call him back in the 80s movies, like you little shit. Like that's what he looks like, a little shit. That's what
Delinquent.
Yeah,
I
you
use
little-
the term little shit.
Well,
Right.
it's not like that, not like fecal matter, y'all, but as like a little asshole or something like
Fecal
that.
matter.
But I'm saying, bro, like
Keep hearing Toys R Me.
this is invigorating because now my mind is more enthused.
So you really
now.
would have believed that
I really would have believed what?
that they could start off like this and it'd be a legitimate, authentic journey to where they are now.
Bro, look at Michael Jackson.
Look at Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna use the greatest entertainer we've ever had as an
you
example.
just use an anomaly too, and I think they're an anomaly too.
No. Because
So everyone has an MJ story?
No. Listen, Michael Jackson's progression is what a lot of artists mimic. They start off a simple way, especially if they're child stars. Look at where he started, Motown, that same old bubblegum, but still.
but that
R&B.
wasn't
And-
authentic to him. That was what his
No.
father was telling him to do.
That was to him, and all that shit that the Jackson 5 was doing. And then when they got to
So
What you gonna say? He was gonna do Thriller in 1969.
no. What I'm saying is, all the stuff that Jackson 5 was doing was stuff that Joe was saying. This is what you're going to do.
But he's fucking. He started entertaining at 5 years old, bro.
Exactly.
All right, so you don't have no idea until you get to your adolescence.
Exactly.
All right, but I'm saying that look at where they started, and look at the 70s music. By the time they get to the Jacksons, and they start doing songs like The Good Times, and then when he started hitting the robot and shit like that, to the growth of Off the Wall, which is disco, to Thriller, which is just totally different. That don't even have a genre.
I think the times have changed
To
though.
bad, to dangerous, to you know what I'm saying, to keep going. That's hella growth
I
right
agree.
there.
I just think
it's just like
times have changed somewhat though. Like you'd be surprised how many like 14 or 15-year-olds who are on these record labels produce and write themselves and do content and everything. So I definitely feel like you do have to grow into writing your content and doing everything. Some of these young bulls out the gate are writing and doing everything. We was talking about your Dom from Treasure. He's writing. They're in the booth. They're making beats, producing, and doing everything to it.
Well, now kids also have more access and more. You have a bigger worldview at a younger age.
I think they have way more
now.
freedom too.
Yeah,
because of groups.
You
like
see
this.
a lot more. Back then, kids were kind of harbored. There's only so much you were shown or even
just sing, and that's it. This goes your lyrics.
Exactly.
Just hear
So
it.
that's what I'm saying. You see the growth from this song to Butter is I can believe it, but I want to see it now. I'm interested in it now because now I'm like, all right, how do these young men turn into grown men and do this? They found a musicality, they found the maturity and like their confidence. Like they look there's a difference between a young confident and a grown confident. Now I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know, it's second nature now. This shit it don't even look hard to them now, but it look effortless. This shit look like they putting in work and they like, yeah.
It looked like they was having fun.
Yeah, it's forceful. Like you gonna feel us. Yeah, we're bang tank. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's just it. Forceful. It's not natural to them at this point.
I said it looks like they're being forceful, like look at us, like yeah, here, like a kid.
The whole thing still looks forceful. I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't look.
I understand what you
natural.
guys are saying too.
It goes from kind of like arrogance to confidence.
Well, the one thing I'll say is
saying,
it definitely makes you, like, I don't want to make an inept comparison by saying this, but it kind of, like, if you take a look at, like, early Justin Bieber and the talent he had, and then you say, like, someone growing up with that much spotlight on them and how easy it is to slip into, any kind of drugs, alcohol,
the
or
bad
just,
boy, quote unquote.
exactly.
Lifestyle,
And just seeing
So
that
many
they
Gomez.
almost... Like, it almost seemed like if you were writing that story that is something that was very possible to happen, and how humble they stayed, and how, just their growth without falling victim to those kind of things in and of itself with their musical diversity. Like, I think, like, regardless of if you're like in the hip hop tracks over the pop tracks, or you like both or neither or whatever, it's just like it's impressive in and of itself.
I could use his template as or his.
But I would argue his template didn't change as much as as drastically as I think their template changed. Like I can listen to Baby and One Time, and that ain't too far off from things 8 years later. I just felt like you'd have been. Y'all definitely would have been scared. I can see your faces when we started everything, and that was regular pop stuff, and it was still didn't click for y'all.
Well, I still to this day don't like Dynamite.
No, well, you don't have to like Dynamite. I just think if you're introducing somebody to something, it's easier to bring them in with things that they may be more useful to, so they can get an understanding of the group. And then
I'm gonna be real. Like I said, this beat right here would have had me like, who? What? This is them?
I just think 6 weeks
It might
ago,
not have been
this
as
wouldn't have been the same
appreciated.
response or as appreciated as much. You can feel a different way, and I'm gonna respect your opinion. I just felt like now you're a little bit more grown to the group, accustomed to them. You already have a bias, and you feel how you feel. So I'm not gonna call it nostalgia. Just you seeing them get off the bus was enough to hit you. You would have never had that feeling 6 weeks ago. It would have been a completely different.
It'd have just been
some kids just getting off the bus.
Bro.
You can't speak on it too much because you already knew who they were. You already had a feeling of songs and other kind of heard stuff before and everything else. But I'm just, and if you feel a different way, I can't tell you how you feel.
Yeah, no,
I
bro.
really
Just like I
didn't
said,
care.
off literally the first 10 seconds of them getting off the bus, I'm like, whoa.
You said this money go around. That would have been that.
I wasn't even worried about him. I was looking at everybody else. I'm looking at the dudes at the members I don't never really pay attention to in the rest of the songs. I'm like, yo, everybody.
I actually know who they are now.
Yeah, bro. What?
With that nice little intro.
Taeyoung, V, JK, J Hope. Well, I already know J Hope, Jimin, and RM, and V. Like, come on.
I didn't even
dog.
know
Like,
there was a V.
Huh?
It wouldn't have been the
Bro,
same.
I'm telling you, like I said, it's hindsight is.
I think I would have all I'm saying is, if I was shown this,
2020, but I know for a fact if you would have played this for me first, bro, my reaction would have been positive. It would have been like, all right, yo, so what else we doing? You know what I'm saying?
I like
also,
angsty
you gotta
music.
remember,
You said the
we
first
was tired
song.
as shit that first night too.
Well, when music slapped, that should have wake you up. So I don't.
This would have woke me up. That's
You
what I'm
didn't
saying.
get woke up till Vince. This versus the shit we played with Vince to me is a total offset. Of, it's not even
Vince harder than that BTS shit you played the first night.
Well, to you, but I'm just saying, like to the world, no.
Fuck the world.
Yeah, I'd like, and it's your opinions. I respect your opinion, but it's if the shit slap, you gonna wake up regardless. If some shit slap, I don't care if I'm asleep. I'm waking up out of my sleep to hear what that shit is down the street slapping.
And
You know what's
Vince,
funny about that too, though? It's so easy to look at hindsight and
It
just
is-
say
yeah,
like,
hindsight
I
is
mean,
2020.
but like I'm saying, like even decades past, like oh this happened and this happened and they got here, but it's like this stuff is almost all happening like right in front of us, and it's just like
Yeah,
like
this
a
is a fun
culture
video.
shock almost. Like it's like oh my god, like all this change is just
yeah, because I'm not even talking about the video, more so like their image and how like the attitude. The video definitely is a set.
Tell
You
me
know
one.
what I'm saying?
I was about to pull you. I was like, tell me one bar from this joke.
I want the what do you say? I want the
Oh, here we go. Only the
Yeah.
English part.
That's what literally the opening line of the song. The fuck, that shit punched me in the mouth.
just start
That
naming their
was the opening part of
names.
the song.
Huh?
The opening
Just
part of the
start
song
saying
was
their
in that shit
names.
most money.
Yeah. He literally opened the song up like that. Like, what am I supposed to say?
I
I'm not
like
gonna lie,
that.
this probably gonna be our longest ever, and for good reason, because
I like the angsty music. I like that. I don't
it
know
ain't
if
even the
I music.
angsty shit for me. And like I said,
If this isn't angst, I don't know what it is.
yeah,
y'all.
I was about to say this.
This not angst.
It is angsty. I like
no,
that.
It is,
They
I'm
destroyed
saying
the
that
set.
it's not,
They
that-
destroyed the set.
Literally.
They drove a bus. Into
No, what I'm saying is, it's not the angst that got me. It's just the whole shebang, everything together, the whole presentation, how they're coming out. Like I said,
I used to dress like this in 2013.
yo,
That's why I like it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just
Bro,
big, I
they
guess.
wearing hood by air. They wearing hood by air.
I'm
bro.
sorry, y'all. If I knew y'all like 2013, we would have started.
I think that's what it is.
My thing is no bullshit. If I saw this in 2013, I would have fucked with this.
I don't know about all that.
No, bro. If I saw this in 2013, I would have been like, "Yo, what's this?" Would I
I'd have been
went to
like,
my
"Yo."
niggas and told them about it? No, but I was 21.
You'd have banged this, but I'm different.
Huh? I didn't really like I'm different.
I like them different.
I like
I know you did.
2013, the beginning of the year was Work Remix.
was Work.
And then at the end of the year was Nothing Was the Same.
Ding, 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 ding.
I was 21 in 2013. I'm always been an eclectic listener. If I hear some shit that sound good, I'm gonna listen to it. So this would have sounded great to me in 2013.
I was in high school. I would have been like, no, what is this? You know?
Oh, so this wouldn't have made your playlist in 2013?
Nah.
But this have made your playlist 6 weeks ago?
Um.
Go ahead and lie for me.
No.
You have on your team with you.
Nah, but my whole thing is I feel like watching this, I respect their growth more. And I'm actually after this video I'm more interested in them. That's all. I just feel
That's what
that
I'm
way.
saying. It'll
Like, I was not interested in BTS because I was aware of them, but I felt like all they did was poppy, bubblegummy music. I was, as you can see, incorrect throughout these past 5 weeks or whatever. I was
Yo,
incorrect.
I just feel like with that logic, you're gonna be very disappointed then because the angst that you like is not sustainable. Well, maybe you're not saying.
Yeah.
He's definitely saying that. So the angst is gonna be there for about 3 more videos I can play for y'all.
And then they're gonna change it up completely.
And then it's gonna be them chasing girls, kinda in a high school phase. Then after,
You didn't chase girls in high school?
yeah, I did, but I'm just saying for
Oh,
what
I'm
he
like,
likes
what the fuck?
versus
So they got a lot of different phases. Like
That's
this
cool.
isn't
That
the
means
only
it's never
thing.
gonna get stale.
they grew up.
So you're saying this is very limited, right? Do they ever do stuff where like they do like a throwback, like remember we did this, or like for example, let's say right now they're in their their what, like their pop phase.
So I said
Do you think they would like do a freestyle or do something in this style, or is it like they are never gonna make this kind of music ever
I
again?
mean, it's people when they do their solo work. Sometimes, like if you hearken Joke or anything like that to be more in the vein of this, then yeah, like it'll be there.
Were you here for the August D video?
Yeah.
Right, so like that was gritty, that was dirty, just like this.
I like that.
You said this was their first video.
What's playing right now?
And this was the. You
Samsung
said that their
video.
label or something they weren't
Press-
supposed to like
press the volume.
blow up the way they did or anything like that. Was this that song that like really like
What's going
got them
on?
to blow up or?
Yeah, no, like and I'm pretty sure after watching this, the comments gonna be flooded with stuff.
Yeah.
No More Dreams was a success. Like this look at image was a success. I don't want to call this a carbon copy of most K-pop debuts, but typically the angsty dog K-pop they're third generation. K-pop been going on
Since like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I'm saying, but like back then, this was a carbon copy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think I kind of
Carbon copy may not be the good word to use if it's too offensive.
That's
but
a strong term to use. That's what I'm saying. Like it's.
well, I'm pretty sure most of the time for any
You
company
telling
doing
me
their rollout,
that's not the same thing.
if I play you something with EXO or I play you anyone else's joint, they kind of.
I know what you mean.
No,
Yeah.
I was talking about like the way Young Boy just looked.
No, well, and the angsty thing is, I'm not gonna. I guess
Is
I
it
can
like
use a
a
different word
mold?
than carbon copy. Yes, it's a mold because it's
Yeah.
everything's formulaic for the stuff. Like you normally have a
Right.
certain type of rollout. After the rollout and the first issue, the wave of CDs done, you have like the comeback, and then it's everything's formulaic. They definitely switched up shit, and the switch up is definitely what propelled them to where they are now. If it's no switch up, it's a big argument. You don't get Butter or nothing else because the Western audience doesn't gravitate to some of their content as much. And that's the biggest thing I just wanted to take away from all this was that I can't sit here and tell y'all how y'all would have reacted to music. It's just me personally. I felt like if we would have showed you this originally, it might have scared some folks off to not even really want to dive into the music. Is where I'm at.
That's a good point. Damn. So I feel like we never gonna get this BTS ever again.
Well, no, you honestly never know. First off, they're not like they 50 years old or something like that. They have enough time to do whatever. I don't know how gritty you want someone to act now if they 28.
We not in the gritty time, and I doubt
like it ain't
as big as their fandom is, and from the shit that the fandom be saying in the comments, there's no way they ever going back to some gritty shit like this.
Yeah, I think if you love the August D grid or some of the RM stuff, then
As
it's
a
probably
group,
just,
They're
as a group, they
superstars
want.
now, yeah.
Maybe solo shit. They do their rap line stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So far, this after Butter, this is probably the most like enthused I've been with anything from them.
the grid only gets you so far with particular stuff too, because if you do it, you have to have a good balance.
Well, the truth is, the world don't respond to grit the same way. That's a very urban concept of being tough and
Yeah,
gritty and
it's like
everything.
a specific feeling that like you almost.
And I feel like even when they did this, like the Western world wasn't responding out.
Like
with
I
the
said,
grit.
I'm not even exaggerating. If I
It
heard
feels
this,
like this was late.
in 2013, I would have listened to this. I wouldn't have like went and bragged to my niggas like, yo, y'all gotta listen to these Korean motherfuckers, man. Like this shit.
Well, why not though?
So listen,
Why
listen
not
to that
though?
statement.
Because during that time,
Bragged about Butter.
I'm eclectic, but Butter. That's like I said. That's 21-year-old me. So I'm still like this my damn self. I'm still super angsty and popping my shit and just young and about whatever. So I'm like, yo, this shit is cool for me to listen to. But everything I listen to, I don't share with everybody. I listen to fucking Enya. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go around with yo, Nick, you got Enya. That shit.
I'll be listening to Hannah Montana like on the
I ain't gonna
road.
go that far.
You trip.
She got some bangers.
No, I like people with vocal talent.
She get the limo. What, you don't think Miley Cyrus could sing?
So anyway, about Bang
think she
Tang,
could-
right?
But y'all know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Redeemers. Y'all can fill us in with all the information on here. Anything that we fucked up or any information that y'all want to give us that y'all think would be essential to our BTS.
Drop it in the comments.
Let us know. Army, we love y'all. This is all from a creative space. We're honest here and we're respectful. Lo, you can bring us up.
I don't respect shit. No, I'm playing. Road to 3 milli. Road to a dub. Bang tang, bang tang. What the
Bang Tang, boy.